Hello, good afternoon. It's Angel with Mastiff Home Buyers going live today on our Lunch and Learn. I apologize. I have noted that my background image I think is backwards, even as you see it. So I do need to fix that, but I didn't get that done today. So I apologize that my logo is backwards. I will get that fixed. But today, we do not have a guest. I don't have anyone signed up to chat with us today. So I wanted to get on and just talk about some tips. And the topic of today is how to keep pests out of the kitchen. The obvious thing is keep a clean kitchen. Clean things up, make sure that things don't get lost in the little cracks and crevices, and make sure that you're keeping everything cleared up, and you're picking up food and things quickly after you eat and not leaving stuff setting in the sink. And actually, I should probably back up. Even though it's just me, I should probably go through my introduction and say these are a weekly event that we'll be doing from the Mastiff Home Buyers pages and offering to share information that's relevant to homeowners. So it's very short and hopefully helpful to folks out there who, if you own a home, and actually even if you rent, some of the things um, will be relevant to you. So uh, just hop on for a short 15 or 30 minutes and take part in the live. These will also live out on our sites on YouTube and Facebook. So if you miss the live, jump on and check it out anytime. I ask that if the videos are valuable to you or you like the content, to share the content with others. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts in the chat, or if there are topics that you would like to cover. I'm willing and able to track down topics that are most interesting to our viewers. So without any further ado, I will jump back in. Here's the reason that I do these live is that I guess I'm not a very formal person. And so doing them lives gives me a little bit ability to be more flexible, and I don't have to be as polished as if I was doing a recorded video where I would be posting that. So, back to how to keep pests out of the kitchen. After we keep our kitchen clean, there still may be pests. Back in college, I had a roach problem in my house, and it was extremely difficult, even with exterminators, to get rid of those pests because they are really, really boogers to get rid of. Um, and what I found at that point in time, this is my learning experience, is that they hide where it's warm. So they will hide where it's warm. And so anywhere you can find, like under the refrigerator, um, we had a fish tank, and behind the fish tank where it was warm, that's where they like to hide. And so that's where I baited them with a big can of Raid and helped them move on somewhere else. So possibly to death, but excuse me. So uh, regardless, you may not have as bad of a problem as what I did. We had quite a few roaches and just could not get rid of them. I don't know where they came from, and you may not know where they come from because they can travel on things. Who knows where you might have gotten them or where it might have started. It doesn't mean that you're unclean. necessarily, but you do need to take steps to make sure that pests stay out of your kitchen and probably out of the rest of your home as well. So, um, some natural things that you can use to help with that include vinegar and oil. So you can mix water, vinegar, and some essential oils in a spray bottle and spray the countertops, window seals. This is obviously between cleaning. And that gets down in the nooks and crannies that I was talking about, and will help. The bugs don't like that. Bugs don't like that stuff. So they're then less likely to stay in there and breed in there. I don't know if breed's the right word, but you can use a mix of half white vinegar and water and then some lavender oil, which actually smells good. I don't know that it covers up the vinegar smell. I don't mind vinegar smell, so it's not a big deal to me, but I know some folks don't like it so much. That kind of calms the lavender or the vinegar smell a little bit. So another thing to use is lemon juice. Like the vinegar mix, lemon juice can act as natural deterrent to these bugs continuing to live in your home where they want to live. So put in water and sprinkle it around the counters, backs of the shelves. So because they like to go into the, like I said, warm, dark places. And anywhere you start to see bugs come out of, that's probably a good place to start with sprinkling your concentration of whatever vinegar and oil or lemon juice. um, Diatomaceous earth. This is something that I learned about actually when I got chickens. So, the diatomaceous earth is a soft rock powder, and it really helps keep critters outside. So, my understanding is that if they gobble up this stuff, it like sort of kills them from the inside out because it like strips their little insides, I guess. Um, but you can sprinkle it in the cracks of the homes where they're likely to infiltrate. We put them out in our chicken coops all around, up on the top, even sprinkle it on the walls. And it helps keep mites away from the chickens. So that's something that you can buy a bucket of. I mean, we buy it by the bucket because we use a lot of it with the chickens. For your kitchen, you probably don't need that much. So you don't need like a big 2.5 or 5 or a 2.5 pound bucket. You might just need a small bag of it, but you can get it out on Amazon. Diatomaceous earth. It's spelled Diatomaceous. Diatomaceous earth. So if you haven't heard of it, you should check it out because it actually has a lot of other uses as well. So coffee grounds is another one, and you can sprinkle coffee grounds around your foundation of your home to deter bugs from even coming in. So we all have coffee grounds. I think most of us use coffee grounds and or use drink coffee and have coffee grounds available to us every day. So you can just take those and start sprinkling it around outside your foundation, and that will help keep the bugs out. Dish soap. So this may not be completely natural, but your dish soap is something that you have in your house. I think everybody probably has access to dish soap right now that you could go and use to deter bugs. So you can mix a little bit of soap in water and rub it along your baseboards, window seals, and door jambs. So this is also nice if you're, cleaning your baseboards. Note that the dish soap bugs aren't going to like it. So maybe clean your baseboards with the dish soap water. So that'll help deter them. And I don't know about you all, but I seem to have, even in the winter time, little bugs flying around. And so I use some of these things to get rid of them, whether I'm finding them coming from plants like a house plant, and you get those little gnats that are so annoying. Um, I will put maybe some coffee grounds in the house plant. I've done that before. I will not say that I'm a plant person because normally I kill plants. So don't go and put coffee grounds in your plant and then say, "Well, Angel killed my plants," because that's normally what I do is I kill the plants. But I have used coffee grounds in the planter to help get rid of some of those bugs. The diatomaceous earth as well, that works. But I use these things in the winter time when I see pests that have been hiding in my warm house, and they haven't died off yet. So even though it's December, I still periodically will see some kind of bug. Sometimes I assume that they may come up through um, your pipes, your plumbing, may come out through the sinks. I know that those fruit flies like to be in the wet, and they may harbor themselves down in your sink. And I buy some stuff because we have septic, so I buy some special stuff to put down in and clean out the sinks. I think normally people can use um, other things that are you don't have to have septic stuff, but some of these things also, like the dish soap, um, cleaning out your garbage disposal with the dish soap, letting it, spin around. Sometimes I'll put some ice in there with dish soap and just let it kinda clean itself out. So these are just some things that you can do, to keep, pests, out of your house, even in the wintertime, when you really shouldn't be seeing them anyways, but, they like to come and hang out, if they can. So if you'll let them, they definitely will stay. So hopefully this has been somewhat helpful to you, and we will look forward to our next lunch and learn next week. We will have probably a few weeks off over the holidays because I know people are going to start getting busy. But we may have a guest next week. I'm not sure if there's someone signed up or not, but um, I'll be looking to encourage folks to get signed up so that we can have some conversations. And if you ever have any questions, I ask that you please just feel free to reach out to me, and feel free to ask. I'm here to help. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again.